Welcome to the longest running daily show, the Mark Inspire Show. We're here. Another indictment. Trump indicted again. Turning into some sort of like broken record thing, you know? Like, okay, we get it. You don't want him to win, you know, election in a year. And you're just trying to pave the way for, you know, voter interference. I get it. What is he indicted for on this one, Joanne? What's that, Joanne? For interfering with transfer of power with an election? So basically, they're going to interfere with the 2024 election by indicting the former president for trying to remain in power in 2020 when his, you know, term was cut short by a sleep sofa named Joe. You know, Joe, and I'm not sure if you remember, but Sleep Sofa Joe slept through the entire campaign the first time round in his basement. And he said a lot of racist things. I made a show called The Donald Trump Show. Nobody saw it because, you know, suppression, 2020s. And if you say something they don't like, they put you in a hole. That's why I took the job in Piscopity, so I could bring you the news. Channel 7 News, Mark Pires. I'm here with this goofball over here with his fascist bound to lose sign. Let me ask you a question, sir. I mean, this is a serious one. Are you out of your freaking mind? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't even want to listen to you. You started talking, I'd taken the microphone away. I'm here with Joanne. She's looking extra special tonight with that wheeze. Just pushing through the ether. Joanne, I think we have a woohoo coming from Matt Zabrowski, which is good, you know, because I want to get the hell away from all these wackadoos. You know, when Channel Sabadu says, Mark, do you want to do the story of all stories about Trump's newest indictment? At first I said, no, just call me on the next one. You know there's going to be another indictment next week, Joanne, all right? So I said, I'll pass on this one. I'll do the next one. They said, Mark, we need you to do this for Piscopity. You know, when you tell me it's for the people of Piscopity, then you know I'm going to step up and bring you a news story, Channel 7 News style. What do you say? Look, you put your stupid sign down, all right? The fascists are the one that keeps suppressing me 1,674 days in a row. Those are the fascists, communists, okay? You guys have your terminology all wrong. I'm just going to bring up the volume and dance through the protest. I like to kick out every once in a while. You know, if you're not getting into it, you're just like, what's up? Kicking some of the things, you know? You don't know how to dance then. Oh, Joanne, she says Zabrowski's here to do woohoo. Woohoo! You know, when you come down to the protest, and Matt Zabrowski stops in for a woohoo, yeah, you should be thanking your lucky stars. You know, did you put on deodorant before you came here with your dumb sign? You got to figure, if I'm going to stand out here all day like this with a stupid sign, I should at least put some speed stick on, you know? You come out here without put on speed stick, we could smell you from over here. I'm over here now. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's Joanne. Now I'm in the middle of two disgusting smells. I got you in the armpits. I got Joanne over here. She's just, you know, non-human entity smell. Trying to mix those two together and see how you feel. Channel 7. You know, when they asked me to do the story, they didn't tell me about a guy with stinky armpits. He's gonna be here holding up a dumb sign. I gotta interview dummy armpit smelly dude. God almighty, I got enough of that in the taxi on the way over. You know, like, you give me a taxi ride instead of an Uber. Uber at least wears speed stick, you know? This taxi driver, I think he's like anti-speed stick. You know those guys. Oh, no, I can't do the voice. You know, I get in a lot of trouble. And I can. You know, a celebrity impressionist. You guys know I could do the taxi driver, like dead on, you know? But we can't do that here, you know? What's that? No, Joanne, it's illegal in 74 states. Yeah. Some people want me to break the rules and do a Punjabi accent. I'm sorry, you can't do it, Joanne. Call me on the line, you know? I'll do it to you, on the phone. Little one-on-one call. I'm in Calcutta, and you're just trying to see if you can get away with your dollar hairs. You know, I got an email, Channel 7 News, the Parsippany, and I was looking over my email. I see one from a fan of the Parsippany, Mark Pires, Channel 7 News channel story, you know, where in the world is Mark, you know. And I didn't realize this, Joanne, that the base reason behind your wheeze has to do with the fact that I don't pay you. Actual dollars, I give you doll hairs in Virginia. I want to say thank you to Virginia. What's that? No, Joanne, not the state. Not the state, no. Virginia, family member, loves the, you know, Channel 7 News, Parsippany, you know? And she said, you know, I think it's Joanne eating all that doll hair that you pay her. Nailed it. Yeah, I didn't get back to the core, but that's what it is, Joanne. It's all that doll hair that you've been stuffing down your throat. Filling up that carcass. You know, look, I get it. What? No, I'm sorry, you smell like a carcass. You smell like a carcass. Joanne is a carcass, you know, and I'm here, Channel 7 News. So anyway, Trump was indicted again, guys. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think he really did any of these things? I mean, sure, he wanted to stay in power. Sure, he felt like he was being rolled out of office by a fake news, National Enquirer, mainstream media. Except for Parsippany, you know. Everybody else, though, you know, Trump bad, Orange man bad, you know, they did it. And I was the only one giving him the truth. Channel 7 News, Parsippany. You know, when I got the call from Hammerlin Jameson, the news anchor of all news anchors, you know, Emmy, he said, Mark, well, you guys know Hammer talk. Mark, it's Hammerlin Jameson. I'm just here drinking a Jameson right now. He drinks a lot of Jameson, family recipe. And he said, can you take over the Channel 7 News stories and rip the lid off the fake news? I said, Hammer, what? What are we doing? He goes, you gotta drop the hammer and rip the lid off the fake news. And I said, you know what? I think I could dig on that tagline. I could dig on that tagline. Dropping the hammer and ripping the lid off the fake news. So we started the Parsippany, ripping the lid off the fake news, you know, segment, where we go out on the streets and we give it to you raw. Yeah? Now, you smell extra raw, you know, like take a shower, bleach, you know, lime. You're rubbing down with lime. You got to. Because now going to speed stick after sitting out here 12 hours holding up the stupid sign, that speed stick's not going to work. And I'm telling you, speed stick works. That is a good product by Menon. By Menon. I actually am a part share owner of By Menon. I strong-armed them, you know, they were like, we don't want to sell Menon. I said, well, you shouldn't have freaking told me that for 23 years. I'm at home every single night. I'm eating my, you know, Raisin Bran. I'm eating my Frosted Flakes. I'm having some Golden Grams. And you see the commercial, stinky, smelly dude on TV, hairy, extra hair, and he's rolling it on. By Menon. I'm coming to buy it. When I got enough money, I'm going to save it all up. Of course, they hit me with, you know, defamation afterwards and to go to court. Look, sometimes you do it when you really want to be a part of the By Menon fortune. Anyway, Channel 7 News, Parsippany. I'm here with Joanne. Yeah, and your stinky armpit. I'm getting away from the stinky armpits, but guys, just remember, Trump indicted again. And that's just this week, Joanne. I'm sure there's 5 more coming. The closer we get to the election, the more the indictments start rolling in, you know? Oh, he jaywalked. Oh, goodness, I can't wait for them to indict the former president of the United States of America for jaywalking. You know? What's that, Joanne? No, I know, Joanne. Joanne said the former president of the United States is the big guy, takes 10%, has a crackhead son, sleeps all day, poops in a triple diaper. These are just a few of the favorite things of the current president. But that's just off the table. Yeah, we can't talk about it. We can't even reference it. What's that? Oh, no, Joanne, I'm losing views right now from because I mentioned the name Biden and the brain dead. Poop at the triple diaper. As soon as you mention the truth about the triple diaper, everybody still thinks he's on a single. Come on, guys, really? Joanne! I dropped my microphone, Joanne. And you're just gonna sit there and not pick up my microphone? I got a new news story, Joanne. I got a stinker. Double stinker. You want me to bend down near the hiney butt? Joanne, that's why they pay me to get the big bucks, because I gotta do this. Joanne, I dropped my microphone again, Joanne. I'd appreciate some help on this one. Maybe you could just lean over and pick it up and hand it to me so I can finish the monologue? God almighty. Sometimes I wonder why they give you to me as an assistant, Joanne, when all you do is deconstruct every scene in the most disgusting of ways, because the wheeze. So now so now you want me to, 2 times, microphone, okay. All right, Joanne, I'm getting the microphone again. Thanks for nothing, Cirque du Soleil. Anyway, Trump indicted. August 1st. By August 6th, I'm calling it 3 more indictments. Remember, jaywalking. Anyway, buddy, speed stick it. Joanne, I'm going to leave you here. Can you do me a favor, though? Just keep your eye on all these shady people, okay, Joanne? And if you have to, if they start to get a little close to you and they start getting raucous, rambunctious, you tutor-looter on them. Because there's poison in there. Remember when Batman used to spray that poison, the Joker would spray that poison in the room? You got that coming out of your hiney butt. Anyway, Joanne, see you back at the studio. I got to get going. There's a show on the road. No, the show, it's already, I know, Joanne. Freaking Joanne. Oh. What'd I do there? Come on. What in the freaking hell? There we go. When the AC shuts off, you better turn it back on. Gosh almighty, Joanne. It's when your wheeze is amplified. All right, that should be better. Now we have some volume. I can hear myself again. Yeah, Joanne is looking a little rough tonight. She got the little person treatment, You can't say the midge word. You get in a lot of trouble in 2023. Oh, goodness, guys. I don't even know what the hell that was tonight. But got to do something. Indicted again. Holy crazy. This is like, I have to laugh, it's like, does anybody really believe any of this silliness? The nerve of one of these newscasters saying that Biden only spoke to Hunter's business partners about the weather. Fucking idiots, Oh yeah, they talked about the weather. That's what I usually talk to foreign dignitaries and, businessmen from China about. How's the weather in China? Oh, look, my Aunt Judy told me to poop when it rains. Freaking pooper. Living in the twilight zone. What the freaking hell, Joanne? It's because when you wheeze, you shake the camera. You guys know. That'll have to do. That'll have to do. It's all right. This is the first drum in the world for guitar players. If you guys haven't seen one yet, S-Coop just put the link on the screen. It's BeatSeat.rocks. I figured out what it was supposed to be yesterday. But you wonder why I sit alone in the doorway. A sense of sovereign, it's regal with warm embrace. And all fall from grace. Sometimes you're different when you least expect it. Sometimes you need a change of pace and let it all slow down. Let it all slow down. We all slow down. The top of the world, I'm looking down. Ooh. It's kinda lonely standing on the ground, staring up at the bright lights. From the top of the world, I'm looking down. We all fall down. Walk to the beat of a different drum. No one can stop what I've begun. I won't be a fake, I won't cut and run. No one can stop what I've begun. Sometimes you're different when you least expect it. Sometimes you need a change of pace. Let it all slow down. Sometimes you're different when you least expect it. We all slow down. Yes, let it all slow down. We all slow down. From the top of the world, I'm looking down. Woo. It's kinda lonely standing on the ground, yeah, staring up by the bright lights. From the top of the world, I'm looking down. We all slow down. Yes, we all slow down. We all slow down. Sometimes you're different when you least expect it. Thank you, S. Coop. That is a beautiful tune. I wrote that many years ago. Many, many years ago. I love that song. Different. That's on my album, this album here. You can pick this up on, I think, iTunes. It's called Mark Pires, Something to Live For. That's where you hear this every day. That's the title track of the album. Love that song. So the first night I ever wrote music. First night I ever wrote music, I wrote 2 songs. I'm going to play you the second song. I wrote this one right after I wrote the first. Actually, the first one's called... Oh, no way! All right, this is the very first song I ever wrote. It's called Rescue Me. I gotta go find the original recordings. I don't remember it. I'm trying to remember it. I don't remember it. So, I don't remember that one, so we'll play Screaming Her Name Out Loud. This is the other song I wrote that night. Crushing blows with desired intercourse of thoughts. Happiness grows when I open up my mind. Answers hidden behind the clearing where my angel wears her cross. out loud. I'm screaming her name out loud. Screaming her name out loud. Finding her face in every crowd. I'm screaming her name. I'm screaming her name out screaming the name out loud. Gonna find out the lyrics. There's a second verse to that song I don't remember. Again, I wrote it in 1997. It's almost 20, what? Wow, 27 years ago. Thank you, S. Coop. Screaming her name out loud. Great song. Great song. And it was the first real, expression I had. That and Rescue Me, which I can't remember the words. The hook's like, rescue me, rescue me, won't you rescue? Rescue me, yeah, rescue me, won't you rescue me? I wish I could remember how it goes. Rescue me. Rescue me. Won't you rescue me? Yeah, won't you rescue me? Something like that. I just can't remember the whole thing. But I wrote that the same night. Rescue me and then screaming her name out loud. I always have the balance, Gabrielle, and then I need to be alone. You get the angry song and then okay, I finally come to peace with that insanity. Goodness. Tomorrow, guys, we'll be back. I guess it's day 1675. We're just 26 days away from a ridiculous amount of days in a row. Oh, goodness. Trash and Troll kicking it with us. Trash and Troll is looking for Joanne to say a little something. I'll tell you what, Trash and Troll. Joanne is here to appease, right? Joanne, stop wheezing! Trash and Troll's over on TikTok and you're wheezing through the entire performance. I was there singing the first song I ever wrote. No, I don't believe it. It's upside down land. Nothing makes sense anymore, my friend. How's everybody doing on TikTok? I want to say hello to you. Trash and Troll, thank you so much for the roses over there. Fam and friends, this is the longest running daily variety show on earth. Join me any night after 10 p.m. We create comedies. We create music. We live in the moment. There is no script here. We're going on almost 5 years in a row every single day. There's nobody more dedicated than me to show up every day and try to bring you out of the darkness and into the light. What I mean by that is we're living with nothing but negativity. If you knew there was one place that every single night existed live in the moment, and it could go horribly wrong at any time. That's what makes this show so great. It's been 1,674 days in a row of fire. There are no bad shows. Because even if I'm not feeling great, something inspirational comes out. Something real. Something that can affect real change. A moment. When something is real, something that is authentic, it's something that takes you away from everything else in your life for a split second even. It's worth it. So I hope you'll come back tomorrow when we do it all over again. We have Liberty says, no, don't go away yet. It's 11:54. Got a busy day tomorrow, guys. We're dealing with a real estate business. I'm going to try to sell some real estate. Guys, if you ever need to buy or sell real estate in Connecticut or anywhere else, just shoot me a note, mp@markpires.com, and I can help you anywhere in the country. It doesn't even have to be personally. I'd love to work with you personally, but I could find you an amazing agent if you're outside of Connecticut or New York. If you're in the area, though, let's get out there and look. It's not a good time to be a buyer, but it is a great time to be a seller. So if you want to sell something, man, too many records have been just set this year. I don't think I'm, doing anything different than anybody else, except for that I try to be passionate about my real estate, just like I am about this show. You can't do things without putting your heart into it. People can see, people can feel it. So whatever you do in your life, make sure you do it 100%. You don't want to waste your time. I know mostly work is wasting your time, so it's hard to put your heart into something that you really don't like doing, like putting money in an owner's pocket for doing all the work for him. I get it, but this is life. Until you could create something of your own, until you could have a, income stream that has nothing to do with a employer, we are all in the same boat. I would say this, if you haven't yet, subscribe on YouTube. We're here every single night. Guys, too many crazy comedies to get to. I'm in the process of editing a ton of them. So make sure you stop in every single day. Joanne is wheezing. She's so terrible. I'm dealing with it, Let's see who's here with me. If you are here, say goodnight now or forever hold your peace. Well, until day 1675 in a row. When we do it again. So we had one person or two people. So a couple people said no, Orange Man bad. A lot of people said abso-freaking-lutely when I came down to, do you think the indictments are just distracting the public from brain-dead president? Current brain-dead president. I would go into the absolutely column on that one myself. Abe, my brother. Derek Barton in the house. Pamela Swan as Goop. Trish Killian, Virginia. Thanks for the tip about Joanne's wheeze. We know now why it started. And we have Liberty and Freedom in the house. Thank you so much. Over here on TikTok. If you're here, say goodnight. If you can. Marianne, how are you? Oscar, good to see you, my friend. Daryl Thornton, what's up, my friend? And Pepin Live. Guys, please do me a favor. Head over to YouTube. Subscribe. This is 1,674 days in a row. The longest running daily variety show on earth. I keep showing up even though they don't want you to find me. So let's prove them wrong. Let's start a grassroots movement that they can't stop with their suppression tactics. Who's down? I will see you tomorrow. Until then. You got to go away. You got to go away. Until then, this is Mark Inspires and Joanne. What? Joanne? Nobody can hear you over the wheeze. Until tomorrow, fam. You got to go away. You got to go away. See you tomorrow.